If a guy doesn't bathe for 4 days, you won't notice.
Jesus!
I'm just giving you an instance. Yes.
Lies.
But
That's not true.
if a lady doesn't bathe,
That is not true.
no, I'm serious now.
I've been to a lot of guys' houses and I've seen their restroom. I don't know why guys always keep up a dirty restroom. So I went inside and guess what I saw?
Ladies don't prioritize how their space looks. Yes, they might prioritize how they look, but they don't prioritize how their space looks.
Really?
Yes. Do you know what we fear the most in this country?
What's that?
We fear law.
Law.
Yeah.
Why'd you say so?
Why I say so is because I've seen situations whereby some moms, they will sit their children down and they will tell their children, people are wicked. And sometimes some children, because of how they cherish their parents, they just buy into whatever is being sold to them. If you're a person that loves receiving and you don't want to give back,
Yeah.
that's really bad. You understand? But it's rare. You know, I say it's rare.
People like that, they have OCD.
Yeah.
You like people like that?
Yes.
Imagine living with someone who leaves the toilet unflushed, or who walks around naked, or leaves dirt piled in the room, or scatter their clothes everywhere. Now let's flip the script. Imagine if that person is stingy or a clean freak. Ooh. Well, welcome to another episode of Leaving Today. And I remain your host, Akira Chuka. With me here today is Izzy Saviour, COO of Homiverse Capital Limited. We will be dicing this one out today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So what do you think about this though?
Yeah, it's a normal thing because
Okay.
People going to universities or any school thereabout,
Yeah.
and when they are coming from different locations, you tend to see that in federal universities because
Yeah.
people come, like, let's say for Unilag, you get to see people from you see the Igbos, the Yoruba, the Hausa, the Efik, people from different ethnic group or tradition coming together in one space. So when people are coming together,
Yeah.
people are bringing maybe their bad habits,
Their bad character.
the way they operate.
Yeah.
They bring it into the school premises, you understand? And sometimes people want to make you question your own personality. If what you're doing is actually right, they might even make you question your tradition, your religion, your standards,
Yeah.
because of how they do things anyhow.
Exactly. Okay, I want to read a tweet for you.
All right,
Someone
go
tweeted.
ahead.
So the person said, I had a roommate in my first year in the university that was so stingy. He'll never give you anything he owns. And if you use any of his belongings and he finds out, he will destroy it and report you to the school authorities. And I'm like, His parents used to visit him every weekend because he had chronic asthma. And they will bring his meds and lots of food in different coolers for him. Rich kid. He will eat it alone and keep the leftovers in his corner. And when it gets bad, he will throw them in the bin. Anytime he has an attack, we'll rush him to the hospital. And when he gets discharged and comes back to the room, he will not say thank you to us. One day he had an attack and we all rushed him to the hospital. He came back the next day and as usual, didn't say thank you to us. He found out that our roommate had used his plastic bucket to take their bath. And do you know what this guy did? He immediately broke the bucket into pieces and reported the guy to the Reverend Father. I think it was a Catholic school. His name is...
How many are they in the room?
I think there should be like 3 or 4. I think it's a Catholic school, like a Catholic university. Said that his name is Collins, and I just hope he has outgrown that dirty behavior.
Oh my, like
Collins, they don't call you out though.
I don't think I would be able to bear this.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very open person.
Okay.
I'm this kind of person that would want for us to have this certain brother-like mindsets to
Okay.
help each other. So maybe him in particular might be, that attitude might be coming from the house, like maybe something happened, or maybe
Like trauma or something.
that might be it, or maybe his parents might have said something about, if people are wicked, because I've seen situations whereby some moms, they will sit their children down and they will tell their children, don't do this certain thing, don't do this certain things. And sometimes some children, because of how they cherish their parents or how they listen to their parents, not to even want to question or judge whatever is coming from their parents, they just buy into whatever is being sold to them.
Yeah.
So it might be that when he was leaving for school, his mom told him that, or it might be his dad.
It could be his mom. It could be his mom. Mothers do that a lot, actually.
So like, no give anybody your bucket. No give anybody your food. They feel wink you like that.
Is he a child, though? Like, he's in university, for crying out loud.
That's the thing. So there are lots of information that would have been passed to him before he came there. So that's why it's just. But I think there's something known as there's something known as simple courtesy.
Yeah.
So there are some things that you're supposed to know that regardless of what they are telling you,
Okay.
you have to have sense.
All right.
Sense should not be far from you. You
Okay.
get. So that one is very, very important.
Okay, so someone tweeted something else, and I think this is just like flipping the whole script of things. This is what the person said.
Yeah.
So she was like, I had a roommate that didn't clean up after herself well, and she had me taking out her trash, recycling most of the time, and would also eat my snacks without asking me, like finishing the entire box. They were a huge Stray Kids fan, and because of that, I can't get into Stray Kids. She was a mess. I did confront her, and she was passive aggressive as hell. You look lost. Oh my God. I think she's hating on the fact that, first of all, the person took her snacks.
Okay.
You get, and the person is very dirty. Like remember what I said, leaving their things around, scattered around the whole place. Such kind of people, it's very hard to deal with them. I don't know, like, why?
So those things might have been from you growing up, the way you grew up.
Yeah.
You understand? So if, sometimes we can't, like, we underestimate the power of accountability.
Okay.
Maybe all her life she has not been accountable to that behavior. Where someone be like, "Come on, do," and anything we don't correct in the
young
early stage,
age,
in the young age, it's very, very it's very hard for you to like make a correction towards that particular thing, because people get used to bad habits a lot.
Okay.
You understand? It's easy for you to just bad habits. If you just come, you go whole out.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but so it might be that that's how she was growing up, and she has gotten used to that behavior so deeply, and she's not even really trying to change it because she's used to it.
But looking from it from another angle, she said something about eating her snacks and finishing the empty boxes.
Before we get back into the podcast, you know how looking for an apartment has turned you into a full-time detective. Agent fees here, inspection fees there. Like, next thing you know, your transport money has literally finished, vanished, poof, gone. Well, I'm about to introduce you to Homiverse. With Homiverse, you don't pay agent fees, you don't pay inspection fees, and there's even a free wait list. So once that dream apartment you've been eyeing comes up, you'll be the first person to know. And the best parts? No stress at all. Zero stress, none. It's literally house hunting made easy. Like, you just click on the app, choose the apartment you want, and chill. I know it sounds too good to be true, but try it first, then come and thank me later. Now, let's go back to the podcast.
Okay, let's say, I think
Finishing the empty boxes, what is it?
of the snacks, like what she bought, maybe let's say she had Milo, milk, biscuit,
Like
and
she eats
go.
it at a go.
That's what I'm like, Jesus, like what is that? I'm even shocked myself, because how can someone even do that? Someone was like, could that be stealing? And I'm like, is it really call it stealing?
It's her own now.
Yeah, it's her own, and her roommate ate it. Should there be a boundary over that?
I'm lost. Are you saying that my roommate ate my own property, like at a go?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly what you heard. It's exactly what it is.
Okay, I thought so. You said me myself. I ate my stuff at a go.
No.
Wow. So sometimes people don't. I don't really know how to come in for this, but there are some people that don't know how to manage things.
Okay.
They are very, very big on.
Would you want to draw a boundary with such people?
Yeah, obviously you'd want to.
Wouldn't you think it would cause the person to be, like the girl said, passive aggressive, like flare at you and like why?
We now have to look back and say, okay, what was the existing relationship? Was it that when she brings her own food stuff and provisions, is that how she handles the whole provision? That's the first thing you have to look into. So if that's how she has been behaving before that time, it wouldn't really, it's not really surprising to, it shouldn't be surprising to her because on her own properties too,
Yeah.
she's like a devourer.
Yeah.
You get?
Yes.
So she takes, like, she shows no mercy for her own properties and like her own provision. She takes them down at a go. She can start taking like a roll of sachet, a sachet Milo, and she
But
eats
wait,
it
what
at
about
once.
the whole idea of sharing is caring?
Sharing is caring, good and fine, but for this particular situation now,
Yeah.
we have to look back to the fact that if she's really that kind of person,
Okay.
you get. So the roommate, for her to be complaining, that means the person, the girl that took the entire provision, is very clear that she has not been like that. Maybe it's because of it's not her own, because sometimes people tend to want to misuse the privilege you give them for your thing.
Exactly.
You understand? They don't know how to manage for somebody else's thing, but in their own now, they might be like, for her to be bringing it up, that means the girl is not like that for her own stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But okay, if we're going to push it a little bit, let's shift it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a situation whereby, okay, I have a friend.
Yeah.
So her roommate, so the roommate was doing, no, don't touch my stuff. Everybody should have theirs. You use yours, I use mine. My own pots, my own meal, my own bucket, my own this, my own
From
that.
parents might have.
Do you get? No, but I
there's
think.
a lot of things that.
Okay.
There's this saying, I'm trying to remember, where they say you reflect your home. There's a way you, like, there's this particular way of life you guys would have had where you were staying with your parents.
Okay.
When you come to this a new environment or school or university, you would exhibit some form of that.
I think it's hard to outgrow bad
can't-
habits, though.
If you're intentional, you outgrow the habit. I don't say you can outgrow anything when you're intentional. But so you tend to want to bring those habits from your house and start exhibiting it there. It takes someone that is willing to change to be able to say, someone will not call you out and tell you, this thing that you're doing is rubbish. This thing that you're doing is me now. I'm not a fan of someone eating biscuits with tea. That thing used to disgust me. Like that,
Weird.
Can you say that thing? It's doing me so much, especially when the tea is now.
Do you dip your when you must eat bread and do you dip your bread inside your tea?
Ah, Jesus.
Are you serious? Don't do that.
That thing is.
You're missing out.
So you do it.
I do it most times. I do it. I try.
Oh my.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually nice. It actually makes the food.
But
really
what
nice.
I'm saying is, like, there are some certain things that you get used to. Your roommates might not really fancy those things.
So why not room with someone that is comfortable with you, so making you feel suffocated in your own space?
That's the thing. Sometimes you don't get to know about it.
So why not well?
So at the first instance, you might not know about that person completely. I know we at Homiverse, we're trying to make sure that we eradicate the high level of people complaining about rooming with somebody that they are not in connection with.
Okay.
So that's why we are actively doing surveys, actively getting feedbacks from people, our users in general. And you listening to me right now, you can still drop your feedback on what you would like to see in terms of the roommate interface that we have in Homiverse, so that we can better serve you. You understand? What do you want? What do you need to know from your roommate? What do you want Homiverse to introduce so that you can be able to connect with your roommates easily?
Okay, can I put in something there? Can I put in something there? So if I'm to put in that, like in terms of a feature, okay, so I'm thinking for better knowing of your roommate, how about they meet up like a call? So that they can talk about what I don't like and what I'm not comfortable with, because everybody has boundaries, right?
True.
And people should be considerate of those boundaries, right?
Yeah.
But you're not comfortable, so I can't just accept something out of the blues because you're okay. That's just like being selfish, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think they should come and discuss. Okay, I don't like it when this happens. I don't like when that happens.
Yes. So this particular feature now, this particular stuff that you're talking about now is currently available.
Oh,
on
really?
Homiverse.
Wow.
So you get to you get to connect to the person. You get to see the person's number. You call because you see that we advise you to meet that person in public space where you guys can connect and converse about everything and the rules, the way you guys want to live together. So the thing about this certain arrangement is people tend to forget. We are humans. We tend to forget. You understand? Sometimes these people, they might get to live for a year or two, and
You said leave.
like they can live for a year or two now.
Like leave and die? Like,
No, like together.
oh,
Like you
okay.
see, so
Oh.
so they might live for a year or two.
Yeah.
And let's say after 6 months after we've had our first meeting, Homiverse have connected us, we've had our first meeting in a public space, we called each other, and after all the arrangement and everything, before you know, one of the roommates now will start feeling lazy. You will not be able to clean up after you're
Well,
done doing.
people tend to hide under the bushels. Like,
You understand? So you will
Yeah.
not becoming lazy because you are now, there's this whole see finish scenario, familiarity. You now know this person a lot, and you don't want to be responsible enough to do the things that's required of you to do that we agreed on initially.
Yeah.
So stuffs like this now can come up, and that's why like I said, we're still actively looking for ways to make sure that we limit the level of complaints that we get in terms of people complaining about the people, the roommates that they had.
but do you think it's possible to, like, eliminate it completely? Human beings will always be human beings, don't you think?
So we want it to come to a place of where there's scarcity of those kind of stuff, and it's possible.
Well, nothing is impossible,
Yes,
actually.
it's possible.
But when
Where-
you're dealing with human beings, let's be real. When you're dealing with human beings,
Yeah.
they can be wonderful character. We may be okay today. Oh yeah, you're cool. You're fine. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And then people tend to reveal themselves after you stayed
do you know,
with them.
Do you know what we fear the most in this country?
What's that?
We fear law.
Law.
Yeah.
Why'd you say so?
We fear the law because why I say so is because if when we know that if we go against a thing,
Yeah.
something is going to happen to us, or they say if we go against a thing, we are to be fined, or
Okay.
we have to go through a certain consequence.
Okay.
People want to comport themselves. Have you ever gone to a place where you see where the roads don't urinate here, and they are taking that in serious, and somebody will urinate there?
Obviously, people go
Even-
there and still pee. Nigerians like doing the
No,
things
that's
like
the
tell them
thing,
not
because
to do.
nobody is accountable for that thing.
Yeah.
But there's an accountability system in a particular. Why Nigeria is like this today is because some certain things they are not accountable for. Okay, now let's
Okay.
take for instance this traffic light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen situations where
Stand up in there.
when I'm in a bus.
Yeah.
I've seen situations where the driver is always reminding everyone, saying something about you don't run now. If they catch you, you go say na devil. They are scared of that kind of thing. Something that will make them
I think Nigerians like hard hand.
You understand? So if we can look for a way to incorporate something of that scenario
Yeah.
into the roommate system, people would want to comport themselves because they feel like if they can do anything that they want to do, that at the end of the day, people feel like they can do anything that they want to do. That's why after the agreement has been made with you and your roommate, you tend to want to now not uphold your own end of the bargain. So that's why things are being done. But if we can look into it from this angle,
Okay.
I think there's going to be a major drastical shift of change or in the market.
All right, centering on cleanliness.
Yeah.
There's something that always gives me the ick, especially with guys. I don't know, it's more common with guys though. Dirty toilets. Oh my goodness. So there was a day I went to go visit a friend.
Okay.
I was so pressed. I really wanted to ease myself. And I told him, can I use your restroom? He said, yes, I could. I said, are you sure? Is it clean? Is that toilet clean? I had to ask him. Because I've been to a lot of guys' houses and I've seen their restroom. I don't know why guys always keep up a dirty restroom. So I went inside and guess what I saw? There was something called black suits.
Black suit.
Yeah, black suits in the toilet. Like it was like a mold. And then I checked his what do you call it? Where they washed them out, the wash basin. I saw hair. I saw green stuffs there. I was like, do you brush inside of this? And I'm going to ask, do you poo inside of this too?
So you didn't for that particular guy. What I can decode from what you just said is he doesn't clean after himself.
Him and his room. There's people that
Okay,
are
there are
birds of the
two.
same feather. I'm
Oh.
just telling you. Some
Yeah,
people are just
like-
birds of. They're both dirty.
Some people are looking for an excuse to not be responsible. A lot of people do that a lot.
But would you say it's how they were raised, or this is just how they are as adults?
A lot of guys tend to hide under the they tend to want to hide under responsibility. That's why you hear situations like people tell you some certain stuff that is to be done in the house are supposed to be done by women, and it's not like that.
I see.
You're not clean, and you're saying oh, now your girlfriend will go and clean your house for you.
So you're trying to say that most of them lack home training.
I don't really know of the home training part,
Okay.
but when it comes to that responsibility part, taking responsibility for what you're supposed to do. Let's say, for instance, now your friend that you know, maybe he himself might be a big time person, like he loves cleaning after himself, but based on his friend, is just too free minded about the whole thing.
I don't think he does.
But I'm just giving an instance.
Okay.
Based on his friend, he's just too free minded about the whole thing. Like, oh, if he like, he's not conscious of himself. Like, maybe he goes to the restroom, comb his hair, fine boy, leaves that place.
Like,
when he leaves that place,
Yeah.
and their hair is on the sink. Your friend now come over to that place. He sees it. Instead of him to like help him out and like, okay, let me just this thing is not looking nice now. You can go and leave and just from there, it will be piling up.
Yeah.
Things will be piling up.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be responsible for each other.
Exactly.
Part of the way you can be responsible is, hey, Oga, come back. Come clean this thing we do for you.
So my friend contacted me last week complaining that for the past 1 month, she's been trying to get an apartment. And I was not happy. Why was I not happy? She didn't tell me on time. I would have introduced her to using Homiverse. Because with Homiverse, you don't have to stress over getting an apartment anymore. You don't have to waste your transport fare going from one house to one house to one house looking for what you like. You can easily get what you like on the Homiverse app. Seamlessly, easily. And you don't have to pay any ridiculous fees anymore. No more inspection fees, no more agent fees. And Homiverse just easily connects you directly to the property manager. You get to meet the Oga in charge. No more why you. No more you have to meet this person just to pay your rent. No more of that. And no more rush hour. Even before you even get a quick notice. Or maybe you just decide that, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore. You can easily slide into the Homiverse app and look for that apartment you so much desire. And in case of any problem, even during the renting process, you can easily run back to us and raise your complaints. No, nobody's gonna ditch you. You don't have to even worry about that. You can fall back to us and make any complaints of your choice. And guess what? You can gain more information about any apartment of your choice using Homiverse. Why choose the hard way when you have the easy way? Anyways, let's get back into the podcast and see what I have to say. Don't you think they'll get, lash at you or something?
No.
Because some people tend to be very aggressive.
You go come back, don't do it.
When you call them to order, they tend to be quite aggressive. Why are you talking to me like that? Because of this, you cannot do it. So.
Even no matter how you say it, come back and clean after yourself. So they will see, some people will feel like you don't like being told, you don't like being told what to do, but you don't want to be responsible. Why are you? So it's the thing of they just want to be responsible after each other. So that's why that particular house was messy. That messy.
But why is it that most guys, I don't know why it's always common among you, your gender.
Why are you not challenging the ladies? Why are you saying most guys?
This is me being discriminating.
Okay, you don't have lady friends.
Actually, I do, but it's more
they
common.
Are clean,
yeah, it's more common with you guys. Ladies tend, although I've met dirty girls, I've met them. But for you guys, you dress up, spray the perfume, look so good, come out, check a girl. But every time you bring them over to your house, it's like.
It's general. Yeah.
I don't know why I don't agree with this though.
It's general because
it's more common amongst men.
I disagree with you. It's general because I've seen situations where some ladies don't prioritize how their space looks. Yes. They might prioritize how they look, but they don't prioritize how their space look.
Really?
Yes. A girl
which lady have you met that?
Plenty now. I stayed in hostels now when I was in school. I stayed in lodge.
So you're trying to say that ladies are scattered and dirty?
Oh,
naturally.
Sometimes when they open their door, because I was part of the escorts then. Sometimes when they open their door, there's this form of should I say scent? that comes out of their room.
Like what? What would you call it?
Like this is a foul. I would like say heat mixed with ladies. There's a smell or this thing that ladies exhibit. So when it mixed with heat, it turns to one form of chemical reaction that.
Don't you think you're being quite
No, see, like you guys have this. You guys exhibit.
you're
this.
being stereotypical.
No, there's no. It's not about.
No, you are.
Guys too also have.
You're generalizing this whole thing.
I'm not generalizing.
How many ladies
this.
have you met for you to say that?
I'm not like you guys. How should I put it now? There's this. Ladies have this excreting smell that they have. Like some ladies have.
Guys do too.
But it's not. It's more on ladies.
You sure?
If a guy doesn't bathe for 4 days, you won't notice.
Jesus.
I'm just giving you an instance.
They
Yes.
lie.
But
That's not true.
if a lady doesn't bathe,
That is not true.
no, I'm serious now. Like for ladies, like if a lady a lady that is not clean, yeah, doesn't bathe for 1 day, you will notice. But a guy that is not clean doesn't bathe for 4 days, you will not notice.
A guy that is not clean, as a guy that is dirty, if he doesn't bathe for 4 days, you will not notice.
Yes, it's not like dirty. Like some people do extra, rubbing, spraying your body mist, your roll on, and all that. I'm just outrightly bathing.
I know what I've experienced in the
I'm
house of men.
just saying outrightly bathing, not doing the whole extra body mist and roll on and perfumes. Just outrightly bathing. If a guy doesn't bathe for 4 days, yeah, you might know because ladies tend to have that more excreting stuff. So the heat and everything you see everywhere, just your nose will want to just you get so. And when you see this, you see some certain people when they come out, you see them looking all sharp and everything. But to clean where you are staying, clean where some ladies don't even wash their toilets every week.
You're right. You're right about that. I agree with you.
They don't wash their
100%.
toilet every week, and
I
they are supposed to
agree
be
with
washing
you.
their toilet. And you're staying with 2 other ladies. You're supposed to be washing your toilet every week.
True. Guys too are also guilty as charged.
We too, but
I think both genders are guilty as charged. I think it has to be with the person.
okay,
not
now
the gender.
you're with me on the same page now, right?
Yeah, I think it has to be
so
with the person.
the two
not the
genders.
gender, yeah.
Sometimes when you see, that's why sometimes I don't even really rate people on how they look. I appreciate how you look at first glance. Oh, you look good and all that, but I don't really go into deep thoughts or whatever because I know that sometimes some people, when you trace back to the house, you see that everywhere is messy. You understand? So
Yeah.
everywhere is messy. Yeah, there are a lot of people that do that now.
True.
A lot.
But let me call you to this. Talking about boundaries, don't you think people are too carefree about how their actions affect others?
Carefree about how their actions.
Like they don't really care about how what they are doing affects the person they are living with. They just do things so, not my business. Do you
So-
get?
So sometimes it's coming from a place of I don't really know this person. I just met this person out of random. Like just
Okay.
maybe I went to the group chat and they say somebody else is looking for a roommate. We connected. So and if there's no form of connection, I can do something to somebody and not care. Just look. Let's say for instance now you fight with your brothers and sisters a lot.
Yeah.
You understand? But no matter how you think about doing something bad to them, you can't actually do that thing because you care about them.
Yeah.
So when roommates connect together, if they are not like from, let's say, the same family or any form of connection that brings them together, the person might be like, oh, let me just do what I would do. At the end of the day, after 4 years, after this end of this year, we don't come out together.
Isn't that being selfish?
Yes, there are a lot of there are a lot of selfish people. There are a lot of selfish people.
I think people should avoid such people.
And sometimes even with their true and even with their interest, you really can't really know because we have a lot of actors and actresses in Nigeria.
True.
Somebody can
Pretenders do the worst.
like somebody can act
yeah.
for like for the longest just to
True.
convince you for whatever.
True.
and-
I agree with you
and
100%. You're
So
right.
it's really not easy. That's why we are really calling out people to share their opinion on how we can better help them solve their roommate problems, what they want to see for on the roommates on the roommates profile,
Yeah.
or what they want to see on the roommates feature in general, and let's bring it to life because we're all about providing solution with the roommate feature.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you feel about stingy people? For me, I feel like they're a double standard in the sense that they don't like to give, but they enjoy collecting. Stingy roommates, I think they're the worst kind of people to live with.
I've never really.
They're so annoying.
I've never really been around
Stingy people.
like. Only, there are a lot of things that people
don't
will talk about.
experience something like
yeah,
that.
I've not experienced a lot of things in people because I don't give. Like I restrict my space.
Okay.
You understand? Before you to even get to that level of like, it is not possible for me though. But for stingy people, if you're a person that love receiving and you don't want to give back,
Yeah.
that's really bad. You understand? But it's rare. You know, I say it's rare.
Why?
You can have people that don't want to give. They always want to give you because of a reason.
Yeah.
And now,
In hope to get something back from you.
So those people, those are the kind of stingy people I've met. Those people are stingy.
They're stingy, of course.
Not the outrightly saying that I will not give you, but I want to collect from you. Even it's rare for you to even see somebody that is stingy that doesn't want to give at all and be expecting things from somebody. Stingy people like of that nature are not expectant. But you see those ones that are stingy, but they tend to want to give for a reason, and when they give, they expect. Those kind of things. When they give you,
they want to collect at a particular time.
They will just let you know, say like this now they owe me.
True.
Like this they owe me.
True.
When I come, ready for me. So those are the kind of stingy people that I've seen. So when they give you, just know that they are expecting from you. Yeah. Yes, that's the kind
So
of.
based on your perspective,
Yeah.
which would you say is the worst to live with? Clean, dirty, or stingy?
The worst to live with.
The worst type of roommate to live with.
Why are you
Is it a clean
categorizing
person,
clean
a
with
dirty person, or a stingy person?
why are you categorizing clean with the this?
No, there's people that are overly clean freaks. If you drop something here, they just see them, they pick it up. If you just see a speck of dust, they just like
would
they
love
make
that.
such people very uncomfortable. No, I think so. Most people like that, they have OCD.
Yeah.
You like people like that?
Yes.
Before we get back into the podcast, you know how looking for an apartment has turned you into a full-time detective. Agent fees here, inspection fees there. Like, next thing you know, your transport money has literally finished, vanished, poof, gone. Well, I'm about to introduce you to Homiverse. With Homiverse, you don't pay agent fees, you don't pay inspection fees, and there's even a free wait list. So once that dream apartment you've been eyeing comes up, you'll be the first person to know. And you know the best parts? No stress at all. Zero stress, none. It's literally house hunting made easy. Like, you just click on the app, choose the apartment you want, and chill. I know it sounds too good to be true, but try it first, then come and thank me later. Now, let's go back to the podcast.
Keep the thing the way it is here. When I was in Lagos, I had the opportunity to work for my boss then. That I was going to do extra, like to gain extra cash. I was going to clean his house, and he had that thing also. Very big house, but when I'm done like cleaning, the next day when he sees me, like, Saviour, you know they like put things the way you see.
Are you serious?
And anytime I'm always looking at to. Before you know it, I caught on the act. Like anytime I do something, I just put it back. Anytime I do it, I put it back. And you understand? Because he knows where he kept all those things, and he wants the situation.
I wonder how they remember.
Do you know why that thing is very important? If you think a lot, yeah, and if you process a lot, if you think a lot, you need your things to be where you kept them.
Exactly.
So that you don't come and start looking for your shoe. Where I keep this shoe? You're wasting your, like, because you're processing, you're using your energy and all that. Exactly. You don't want to come back and start looking for your shoe.
I can be like that sometimes.
So I would love to be around that kind of person.
But I don't think I can deal with an OCD person though. I can't deal with that.
I can deal with the OCD. I can deal with any kind of person.
At some point, I assure you, at some point you get uncomfortable. Because I've met people that have been lived with such people. At some point, it will get uncomfortable.
See, people don't like to do the right thing. Somebody's calling you out on your bullshit. You have to just soak it up and do you understand? Like,
okay, I get you.
Okay, you eat. You're done eating. You leave. Your roommate calls you back. See, now you put this thing for. It's bringing you to.
Yeah.
For me, I see it as a very, very good vibe. Like, it's bringing me to be conscious of what I'm doing and trying to. Because at the end of the day, whenever you leave the house, you are coming back expecting that everywhere is all right. Everywhere is.
I assure you that at some point it gets uncomfortable. Why did I say so? You could finish eating something now, and then maybe also you're typing quickly, and then you just positioned it on your table, like obviously you're going to throw it away. And then maybe the person just walks in and then person sees the next one, the person's picking it up. Like, I was going to do that. I was just still working. It gets uncomfortable at some point. A lot of people experience this and it gets a little bit weird. And then maybe when you tell the person thank you, and I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. It gets kind of uncomfortable at some point.
For me, I was like, clean boy.
You want to turn it into a joke.
That's the only way you joke about things. That's the only way you can survive those kind of people that are too deep into whatever they are doing. You joke about some certain things because if you don't joke about it, it's going to get to you.
So who would you say is best to live with? Clean, dirty, stingy?
I go for clean 100%. So frustrate me with cleanliness. I want them. Yes, because I need my brain to be sharp, to be on point, and that cleanliness is going to help me.
But you've never experienced such people before?
I know some of them, but I have not lived in a space with them before. Yeah.
Okay, so what would be your final advice to people out there experiencing the dirty ones and the stingy ones?
The dirty ones and the stingy ones.
Yeah, what would be your advice to them? What do you have to tell them?
How
Like they're
is it?
currently in this situation. What
Yeah.
advice can you render to these people and say, okay, hold on there, something's gonna happen?
So
I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
you have to just take responsibility to try and do it. Because I've been
Okay.
in that situation before where
Talk to them or something.
not talk to them, be the bigger person and do some certain things.
Cover up their mess
Their
for them.
messes. Like, it's not like
For how long
there's,
then?
there's a way you cover messes and you like the way you do it. I don't know, like you let the person see you
Okay.
when you're doing some certain things. You understand? You tell the person like sometimes when I was in school, I used the lapses of my roommate to abuse them. Like, I would call them out and I was like, every time they chop, they like clean plate. Come on, carry this thing, come on for this place. Go, you understand? Just
Yeah.
I always hit it like
Those ones that leave the
before
the
you know,
plates, yeah.
when you talk on something a lot of time,
Yeah.
the person will pick up.
True.
So
Sure.
the one you help the person, you do. Let's say if I want to, the person is done eating and didn't carry plate. You don't eat finish now. You don't carry your plate. I go carry them for you. Sometimes you do all this like, no verse, no. Just because that person wants to like live with you. So
Exactly.
what you need to do is be responsible. You now be the child. You be the one in charge. Be the bigger person. You always remind the person because you want to stay with that person. Except you guys don't connect, and there's no need rooming with somebody that you guys don't share the same values.
Sure.
You understand? But if you guys share the same value, you guys said you share the same principle.
Yeah.
You welcome to be the bigger person and Oga, do this thing. Oga, do that. And the ones you can help the person with, you help. The truth about the matter is when you do these things, you are laying a mark on him. He would never, or him or her, the person would never forget you.
True.
Because he's going to learn from those habits. Yeah.
It's really been an amazing time with you, Mr. Eze.
Thank you.
Although most of what you said, though, it's for me, it's 50-50. I kid you not, it's 50-50 for me. But at the same time, I think it's based on understanding. And, when you live with such kind of people, you tend to, when you see that, okay, this person is like this. For me, I'll rather pack out. Honestly, it's very hard to leave. Imagine staying with someone from, not even staying, like living with a person, like sleeping on the same bed with a person, and then you feel suffocated. I've been with that kind of person, and I know how it feels. So I would advise the person to pack out and go find yourself someone that you can actually live with. You get, but it's been an amazing time. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. So if you want to connect with our guest, where can our viewers find you on?
You can find me on you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, as a Saviour, and LinkedIn also as a Saviour.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I want to ask you guys, are you the good roommate or are you the bad roommate?
So before you end, so like I said, please you can also follow us on homiverse.ng, and like we said, we are waiting for your feedback regarding the roommates feature. We want to help you. Help us help you. Muku help now, you understand? It's very, very important because we're giving you, this is a free check. Let us know what you want to see, and we promise you guys we'll make it happen. All right, because we are all about making sure you don't stress. All right.
Well, he has said it all. He has said it all. You know what to do. Go on Homiverse. Well, Are you the good roommate or are you the bad roommate? Tell us in the comment section what has been your experience with roommates and how has it been for you. So let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Ciao.